Oh, thank you. Thank you for the wonderful audience for sticking around. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I love to keep my audience riveted. I'll say also big shout out to Kira behind the bar, providing us with all this wonderful alcohol. I'm even breaking my sobriety for this, so make it count. Make this not be in vain. Yeah. Yeah. I would say I've been sober since breakfast. Yeah. I say I'm a beer guy myself. I like my beer like my women, bitter and cold, and slowly killing me from the inside out. To all the people that did leave, the moment that it was announced that there would be stand-up comedians, I'm sure they judged solely on first impressions. And I mean, I like to look at me. They would probably assume that I'm just white trash. And to be, and in their defense, it's probably because I am. Yes, I am East End white trash. I would say I accidentally stumbled upon this place, and now you have to put up with me. The anti-gentrification has begun. Property values around here are going to start becoming affordable real quick. It's very important when you are white trash to be aware that you are white trash. Self-awareness is a very underrated characteristic in anybody. I knew I was white trash when I knew that I liked every single flavor of Mountain Dew and Slim Jim. Every single one, even the gingerbread Mountain Dew, which has no business being good. That is a real thing. It is, yes. Go to your local Duke station or Speedway or Circle K. There is a gingerbread Mountain Dew, and it is so much better than it has any business being. And also for the longest time, I always said my death row breakfast would be Waffle House. That was, again, another big red flag early on. If we're talking white trash, that was an early white checkered flag for me. Yes. And speaking of, I know they've kind of done away with the whole practice of the death row meal, which is a shame. It's a great question to ask people. I say that as if I'm about to do some crowd work. Imagine that. You there, lovely lady who I don't know, even though you're with Lil Peter. I'm just going to assume you're a Jessica. Am I right with saying that? Okay. How did I know? But Jess, what would you say your death row meal would be? Lobster and steak, solid choices. Solid choice. With the Cheddar Bay biscuits? Of course. Always. You might have a little white trash in you too then. You know it. You strike me as a Dawn. It's almost like I know everybody in here. I would say my comedy drove out the one stranger. And I didn't even get to the dick jokes yet either, so... Yeah. What would your last meal be? Eggplant Parmesan. All right. That's respectable. That is. My death row meal. Actually, you know what? Comedy rule 3 is here. You know what? Let me act like I'm a comedian doing real crowd work here. You, sir. I'm not even going to ask your name. What would your death row meal be? Aha. Yes, the classic male death, drowning in pussy. Yes, yes. Well, sir, you might want to try getting a wet first. I'm kidding. I'm right there with you. But my real, right? No, my death row meal would be I would eat a vegan because. No, because cannibalism is a crime. What are they gonna do? Arrest me? I'm already on my way out. Might as well taste the forbidden fruit, you know? Plus, I'm kidding. No, I would not eat a vegan, but I would make a vegan watch me eat my turf and turf, though. I would do that. Yeah, yeah, turf and turf. Yeah, it's where you eat a steak on top of another steak. Yeah, with a single malt whiskey to wash it all down. I would say get some cheesy baked potatoes, multiple. All right. I already lost track of what I was going to go from there. That's it. Yeah. Already. Oh yeah, yeah. Now I remember. Organically, I didn't even have to look at my phone or anything. No, I actually last year, I almost had the most perfect death I could ask for. Besides, I was at Tequilaville. It was my 27th birthday, and I ordered their surf and turf, the steak and shrimp, covered in cheese. Again, a vegan's worst nightmare. And as I'm eating it, I get acid reflux real bad, and it was starting to already creep up after a couple bites, and I washed it down with some margarita, and somehow my brain stopped working when I did it, and I start choking, and my parents are like watching, like they're thinking that it's a bit, because again, my whole life I've been the funny guy, so they're like, "Oh, quit pulling our legs, son." I'm like, sounding like my favorite evening entertainment. So they finally realize, oh shit, he's choking, right? And in my head, I'm like, you know what? If this is the way I gotta go, this is probably the most Destin death I could ask for, choking on steak and alcohol. Like, if I told any of my friends that, they would just be like, you know what? That sounds right. I think that's how he would want to go. But no, unfortunately, the waiter had the audacity to save my life by giving me the Heimlich. I know. And I could have been in the club, too. It was my 27th birthday. Dying on my 27th birthday, that is rock and roll as shit. That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was saying, and after the Heimlich, I was puking, too. I would have Hendrixed it up. Bon Scott. And the best part is, after Janis Joplin, yeah. And the best part is after puking up all over the table, my parents lost their appetite. Also probably watching their only son almost die in front of their eyes probably, definitely ruined their dinner, which was great because I just got to eat all their food too. I would say, yes, silver lining, right? Silver lining, even if you have to spray it on yourself. Yeah, seriously, because that was right at the start of my 60-pound weight loss journey that I was on last year. I hit my 25-pound benchmark that day. I'm like, death itself is not going to keep me from this meal. I have been having sexual dreams about this Mexican food. I had been eating Quest bars, lean cuisines, and if I was fortunate, cauliflower crust pizza for a whole month. I'm like, no, death, you will not take this from me. All right. So already, I'm going to keep stalling while I act like I'm not looking at my phone. It's already my short-term memory is fucked. Oh, yeah. All right. So, do anyone here love Mexican food? We're all on board with Mexican food. All right. Awesome. It would have been really fair if I did die there. But like, it wouldn't have been fair because then I wouldn't have been able to eat all that delicious Mexican food. There's a lot of things in this life that aren't fair, you know? Like, you know, racial injustice, class inequality. Things really not fair. Hot cousins. Yes, exactly. Especially when I am adopted. It is so not fair. Because it's totally fair game. But it's not. It's not fair. I don't know why I went Seinfeld on that one. It's not fair. What's the deal with these hot cousins? Like seriously, all right. I have Mexican cousins. Turns out you can buy anything on Amazon. I'm kidding. No, I do have Mexican cousins, and unfortunately, one of them. Now, the majority of them, they all look like Mexican versions of me, so they're very not fuckable. But there's the one that must have been like, you know, from the milkman or something, because like she is gorgeous. And again, I hate saying it. As uncomfortable as you are hearing me talk about it, I'm even more uncomfortable talking about it, okay? She has had every hot girl job ever. She was in a Pitbull music video. She was a Diesel jeans model. She was a bartender. You know, all the hot girl jobs. And I remember seeing her as like a little baby. I'm kidding. I'm not going to evaluate on that. Jesus Christ. I wanted to see if you guys were like, yeah, what about that hot baby? No. No. The bit is done. Don't think, yeah. Tell us about the hot baby. God damn it, Peter. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up my time before I hand you on to my favorite heckler. So if you can't tell by the energy I radiate, I'm desperately single. I have been single for 3 years. The first 2 years by choice, the choice of every woman I've had feelings for. Yeah. No, actually, here's the thing. It's actually because I really do. I enjoy my privacy. All right. I don't think loneliness is a curse. I actually enjoy it 90% of the time. So the thing is, my mom's not happy about the fact that I love being a loner because I'm gonna die alone. And like, here's the thing. Like, I don't mind that. That's the goal at this point. However, everyone says they want to die in their sleep, right? I do not want to die in my sleep. Because after about a week or two of my mom not hearing a word from me, not seeing my awful jokes on social media, like she's gonna check the place out, and she's gonna find me in my bed with my pocket pussy right next to me. I don't want that to be her last memory of her little baby boy, right? Because I have a nighttime ritual. I have not strayed from it in the last 4 years. Sucks that I keep forgetting to wash it out. You know, that's. No, but seriously, like that would be the worst case scenario, and especially because like I sleep naked. Like again, it would not be a good look. Yeah. It's still attached. But the thing is, like, if that was the case, I kind of hope I die hard. Much like Bruce Willis. But yeah, I hope I die hard though, because then I have it written in my funeral arrangements that if for any reason I die with an erection, I want an open casket viewing. That's exactly. I would say I want people to remember me as I was. All right, so that's been it from me. I've been Destin Richardson. You guys have been wonderful.